Hello, everyone. This is just for you reading. Today is October 7th, 2020. So thanks for stopping by. This is like, I don't know if it's a FYI or not sure, but I was drawn to just come down and do an extra reading today. Okay, and I'm going to do a pick a card, but I'm kind of in a rush, but I will get one out next week, and I'm going to try to start doing them on the off weeks in between the bi-weeklies, okay? All right, so one more shuffle here. So we're just going to see what the energy is about, what's trying to come through, okay? I have the Devil reversed. So the Devil reverse is overcoming something that has held you back, held you down. It could be addiction. It could be a way of thinking. It could be our ego. Then I have Temperance, something that has been keeping you off balance, unable to reach your higher self, to connecting with your higher self and the angelic realm to heal. And that makes a lot of sense because usually when we're in the addiction mode or there's a certain amount of denial that comes with with obsessive addictive type of behavior or thinking. And it does cut us off from our higher self and from spirit or God, and it cuts us off from others especially. So this would, excuse me, tend to isolate us more and tend to make us feel we would resist healing. We would resist some things that would be good for us because we're not in that vibration to begin with. Okay. So then I have Three of Cups. So this is a card of celebration. It's a card of, getting together. It could be parties. It could be, It could be, that one may be worried about drinking at a celebration because they're trying to overcome this. They're still trying to regain their balance. And then I have the Tower. Okay. So this is a warning for someone now. My phone just made a noise, right? Okay. Let's get this here. So what I'm seeing here is you've come so far. Somebody here has come so far. And they've put a certain type of behavior or obsession or addiction behind them. And they're in the process of that. And they're in the process of healing. It's a struggle right now. And so maybe there's something coming up that you're really worried that you're not going to be able to be sober or be in the right place. Maybe there's going to be temptation here of some kind, or I don't know, maybe you don't want to answer to other people too. There's a few different storylines here. I don't want to hear what people have to say. I don't want to be part of the gossip anymore, okay? And then we have a Tower. So, and a reflection like this, the Tower can say many things. If you go, then you're afraid it's all going to fall down. But you know what I'm thinking this is actually? That the Tower is really, and okay, this is Capricorn, this is Sagittarius also. Just in case that resonated with someone. This Tower, I think maybe somebody's starting to realize the pressure of other people and what they expect of you is maybe driving some of the addiction and the inability to heal, okay? Going around that puts one in the same old vibration and triggers certain thoughts, certain actions, certain cravings, right? So the Tower may be the realization that certain people aren't good for us, even though it doesn't feel like that way. It doesn't feel like that way. It doesn't feel that way. We think, oh, it's just a party. It's innocent, right? It's not dark, so to speak, but then here we are with both of these. And you know what's interesting is there's a cup right here. There's a cup that's broken, and they have three cups. So, there's also a sword through his beak. So, shut your mouth, drop that glass of wine, and just, I don't know. But there's all the elements in here, but that's just what's jumping out. Sometimes stuff jumps out at us. So let's look at the energy between the temperance reverse and devil reverse, okay? Let's just see if we can get some insight in what the type of addiction, so we can see if this may be your story. Of course, if it's resonating, it may be anyway. So 10 of Wands. So this is a burden, and maybe it's the burdens that you've been carrying that it's a burden of the addiction, the burden of needing to heal, the burden of knowing better, right? But it's also the other burdens that put us in a place. My idea of addiction and being off balance emotionally, spiritually, or physically, it's a side effect of our lives, our childhood, our lives, the way we are, the way we're thinking. And it's a side effect and like a red flag to ourselves that we need to change something. So, because it's like disease, it's something that needs to be healed. It's something that doesn't work. So this is the end of the cycle. So this can be released by having this introspection of what triggers you. That's a great gift. It's a wonderful gift. And it's okay to say, hey, I don't think I can go because I'm not strong enough yet. I just need peace and I need it. I would love to go and the old me would have jumped in, but I'm not that person anymore. And I appreciate the offer, but be honest. The honesty is really important, and let people talk. If they talk, they talk, but that's just my opinion. Everybody's got their reasons for whatever they want to do. Just put it that way. Their behavior, okay? Whether they want to engage in whatever. But it may be a good idea to kind of pre-plan for no, I don't think I can go. Pre-plan that statement so nobody catches you off guard. And anyway, if it's important to you, okay? All right, so the next card, this is between Temperance Reverse and the Three of Cups. This is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So this is somebody that knows her worth, somebody that is good to herself. This is Earth energy, so it could be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. And it doesn't have to be, but feminine energy, but somebody who's a good wife, a good mother, doesn't have to be married, but knows how to build something, maybe she created a business, maybe she has a really nice garden, and she's a good cook, she's very nurturing, right? Practical. They're asking you to consider what would be practical in this situation, would be to do the best thing for yourself and your family, right? To keep your abundance and do what's right for you. Period. That's a practical thing. Bottom of the deck between Three of Cups and the Tower. I mean, if you keep it simple, you don't overthink it, then that's the best way to move forward. It is about being practical, and we can have our dreams and all that, and we take practical steps to get there. I know it seems boring, but if you use this earth energy to your benefit, then it is something stable that will last, okay? And so now we're going to look at the Three of Cups, energies between the Three of Cups and the Tower. This is the Four of Wands, okay? Reverse. So this is the energy between the parting and what happens there. Excuse me, the celebrations and what happens there is a destruction of one's foundation they've built, or a foundation they want to build. It's a breakup of a relationship. So there may be a reflection here how this broke up, how this kind of behavior, this kind of what it's reminding you of, how it's caused towers in the past and what happened from there. Four of Wands is that happy home, the engagement, the marriage, and how this created turmoil, okay, and broke some systems down, okay. And so, excuse me. So being practical would be, sorry about that. So the ability to be practical in this situation will keep you from escaping from any kind of peer pressure also. Okay, I've got 2 more cards. This is going to be between the 10 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. This is the 8 of Wands. So there is swift movement moving towards what you want if you can stay on this this side of the healing, the side of, having your balance and looking at things for what they are, what they trigger in you. My throat chakra is totally activated. I mean, like struggling. So there's going to be, and this is also moving forward quickly, also communication. Also, you may be getting information from your higher self, connecting. Saying no to this is giving you the ability to connect better with your higher self because you've taken a stand for yourself. Does that make sense? Okay, also, you may be finding it difficult to, when confronted, you know what's going to come. You know they're going to ask you, right? The work party or the whatever, family. And struggling with being able to speak. So practice makes perfect. Practice in the mirror. Practice. And you can even throw what they've used in the past to get you to do what they want. Okay? And if they're good friends and they really love you, they will understand. Okay? Even if they're disappointed now, the ones that don't, well, maybe we should consider how much of a friend they really are. Because people that love us truly want us to be happy and healthy, Okay, so this is the energy between the Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands reversed. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This will continue a dark legacy if you would stay on this side and give in to the old temptations, the old way of doing things, and, wanting to do what people want you to do. I mean, allowing people to run you or, yeah, let me just put it that way, okay? I know that's going to rub somebody wrong, but they said to leave it, okay? So, 10 of Pentacles reversed. It will keep you away from building your legacy that you want because it's an undoing. If we go to a bar or we pick up a drug, that will be our undoing. Why would we do that? That's something within us that we have to finally work on. Okay, if it's our undoing, a type of behavior, say people that go to strip clubs or people that, have all kinds of addictions. If it's our undoing, why would we consider that? If it's our undoing and we can be weak in certain situations, wouldn't we avoid those situations? And they're asking me to go in deeper. Wouldn't we say, if I go there, I may not come back this time? Okay? And that's the reality of some of this. You don't know where some places are going to lead you. And if it hasn't led you to a good place in the past, why even consider it? Unless you're set on, we need to recognize, we don't have to do anything, but it's important for us to recognize what we do to create our own undoing, to allow our own undoing. And because there's a part of you that knows it's going to happen. Oh yeah, I've had experience there. Believe me. Okay. 8 of Wands, the energy between the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles reversed is a 10 of Cups reversed. So we can decide to heal swiftly, continue to heal, and we can decide to fall back down. And have you ever noticed that when, maybe even with you, if you've had cycles of abuse or addiction or whatever, all you need is that one time and you're right back there. We tell ourselves we don't have to be, but it depends on why we're doing it. It takes 5 minutes to get back to the old way of thinking. And they also want me to tell you, and there's no happiness there, right? There's no happiness. There's no emotional fulfillment in a place of addiction. However that is, or obsession, okay? But they want me to tell you that if one slips one time, it does not the end of it. It does not mean all your work that you've done is over. Prove to yourself that you can rise above it no matter what slip that you may encounter. It's trying to prevent the slip in the first place that's important, okay? I love you very much, and I'm going to leave you there. Have a great day, and my thoughts are with you.